Okie dokie. Hello, everybody. How's it going? Azren, the language nerd here. I hope you're having a fantastic Wednesday evening or whatever day and time it is for you right now. As you are watching this video, this is episode number 84 of Azren's Journal. If you're new to this segment on my YouTube channel, it's pretty straightforward. This is a segment where I talk about various language learning topics. I share my language learning journey, and of course, just give you some insights into my life. Today, it's going to be a little bit of a shorter episode, not so language learning advice-y, not so much language learning advice. I just want to share a couple of things that are new in my life, announce a new content schedule, and maybe sprinkle some language learning in here and there. So the new content schedule, let's start with that. So the new schedule for the channel, I am going to have a new video every single Friday. Every Friday, I'm going to release a new video. I should be able to maintain that schedule at least for, I would say, 6 to 8 weeks, at least. I already have 6 to 8 videos shot, ready to go. For those of you who followed the channel for a while, you know that I have made some videos called Ask Azren. Ask Azren was a show where I would answer your language learning questions. And I have turned Ask Azren into an interview show with a fellow guest. I have a co-host, I suppose, and me and him, you'll see who it is this Friday. We've been doing every single week. We record an episode, and we've now have a bank of, I think, 6 or 7 or 8 different episodes ready to go. They're pretty good. They start off a bit clunky, to be honest with you. So the first few weeks might look a little clunky. Totally fine. But after that, we really start to get into a nice groove. You guys are going to love, like 4 weeks down the line, roughly, maybe 5. I start a segment in that show called Lightning Round. Oh, so good. I love the Lightning Round questions. So that's exciting, and that's starting up this upcoming Friday. Couple of life updates. 2021 has been a busy, busy year for me in a good way. I've been working on lots of projects at the Calgary Language Nerds. I've launched something called Instant Virtual Tutoring, which I'm ecstatic about. Instant Virtual Tutoring basically means if you need a tutor now, or you need a tutor at the last minute, you can use our services, and you can book a lesson quickly with a tutor and typically find someone sometimes even the same day, which I think is great. So that's a new service that I've launched. I have also been, what else have I launched this year? I'm launching a summer program, which some of you may have seen, called the Summer Language Bucket List. So that's exciting for me. It's a fun way for people to learn a language this spring and summer. I'm excited about that. A lot of the tried and true things that I do at the Calgary Language Nerds have not stopped. So we still have our monthly email newsletter going strong. It's actually better than ever because now I actually have someone on the team who is specifically responsible for that newsletter. So it's much better than it's ever been, to be honest with you. I'm pouring lots of my attention on growing a Japanese program. I would like the Calgary Language Nerds to offer Japanese. We do offer Japanese classes, and I want the program to grow for one reason and one reason only. I want to support my Japanese tutors. I have 2 Japanese tutors. I want to support them. I like them a lot, and I want to support them in their professional goals. Right now, they are building a bus. They're retrofitting a bus so they can live out of a bus, and they would like to live in that bus and drive to different cities and live this nomadic lifestyle. So I want to support them in getting there. They also love teaching Japanese. They're a really interesting couple. They're a married couple, very interesting couple, very interesting teaching methodology, quite different than your typical tutors, I find. So I'm very eager to grow this Japanese language program. If you are learning Japanese and want a tutor, I would love it if you considered the Calgary Language Nerds for some Japanese lessons. I would absolutely love that. Another project that's new this year at work is Duolingo. So I am now hosting events with Duolingo. Duolingo has an events platform where you can host language learning events and classes online or in person. And I have been doing that. That's a new development in my life as well. Or rather, people on my team are doing that more than I'm doing that personally. I used to do it a couple of years back, but then it sort of fell off the map because I didn't have the team in place to help me manage the logistics of running that class. running those classes rather. But I'm back now and it's going quite well. So that's new. What else professionally? What else is going on? Life updates. Podcast is going stronger than ever. I'm enjoying that. I'm enjoying the podcast. I podcast a lot. It's fun for me. It's fun, and I'm able to go much deeper into language learning advice than I could in other places. So that's always fun. Lots is always new in my life. There's so much that's always new that whenever people ask me what's new, I don't even know what to say because so many things are always new and I'm always doing so many different things. I suppose we can wrap this video up with a little bit of language learning advice. And the advice I'd like to share today has to do with disappointment. So a lot of language learners get disappointed, and I'd like to give you the antidote to disappointment today. The antidote to disappointment when you're learning a language. The antidote to disappointment is to be more patient. Patience is the antidote. That's a hard word to say. Antidote. Patience is the antidote to the disappointment poison. Because when you're disappointed, what that means is you're looking at your results, your language learning results from a single day or a single week or a single month or a few months, a short period of time, and you're disappointed with the progress that you have made. But the way that language learning works is you don't make progress in a straight line with a language. That's not typically how it works. When you learn a language, you don't make progress in a straight line. You make progress in little bursts. So you'll be pretty stagnant for a while, or maybe you're increasing slowly, but you're not really going up that fast. You're increasing ever so slowly, and then suddenly, boom, you make this big jump forward. That's often what happens. Then you struggle and you flatline again, and then suddenly you go up again. It's like, what? How did that happen? It happens all the time. So patience is important because you're not going to study one day and see the results of your study after one day of study. That's just not how language learning works. So patience is the antidote to disappointment when it comes to language learning. Okay, everybody, I'm excited to kick off this new schedule every Friday. I don't know what time I'll post it. I'll figure that out. But every single Friday, I'm going to be posting, at least for the next month, 6 to 8 weeks at least. There will be a new episode of Ask Azren with a mystery co-host who you will meet this Friday. Okay, everyone. Have a fantastic rest of your day. We will talk very soon. Bye-bye.